Thank you. Hello everyone, welcome to Geeky Rollers one more time on every so often on Monday, whenever we can actually get around to doing it. A bunch of us get together and play Dungeons and Dragons.
Dungeons and Dragons!
Yeah.
D&D!
Yeah, so no, we're playing on a Monday, we don't
Trolls,
normally...
trolls!
Wait, why are we doing Do Not Disturb? D&D, Do Not Disturb.
D and D, not D and D. As you can already tell, it's off to an amazing fucking start today.
It's warm and I've had alcohol.
Yes, I know. But we will continue anyways. Yes, we're playing on Monday, we wouldn't normally play on, but trying to get a few more sessions in, considering that we've lost a few this year already so far due to real life issues, basically, coming in.
Life sucks.
We are, yet again, half a party. Hopefully later on Spink will be joining us. He's just dealing with some work stuff, or potential work stuff for him. If you don't follow him, please go follow him on YouTube and Twitch and everything, because, well, he does a lot of funny shit with gaming, and it's hilarious.
I mean, I would say there would be a link down below, but this is a live stream. So.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to put links on a live stream. Well, I mean, we could try doing it in the chat, but...
But I will put it under the comments section of our Facebook post and our Instagram.
But, as I said, we are 3-piece today, or 4-piece, or whatever you want to call it.
Like a good chicken dinner.
I was waiting for that. I was waiting for something chicken related.
Brilliant.
Waste not got chicken.
But yes. So, last time, a final need of rest and relaxation after pretty harrowing minute of a fight. I want to repeat the fact that literally most of the battles in this campaign have been less than 1 minute. But yes, minute of a fight. Spring, Click, Lisabelle, and Flake journeyed off further into the cavern to find treasures while the rest of the party rested or went off to re-meet with captains and crew to sort out what was going on within the city. The party had received pretty fucking sizable loot because they didn't really have a time scale to collect in. They literally were able to collect to their heart's content and identified a bunch of shit and got a lot of new magical items, as well as a shit ton of shit stuff as well.
Hey,
Returning.
you gave it to us.
I know.
We'll suffer for it later.
We will.
I mean, you gotta see what the loot I've done for the other dragons. Makes them want to kill them quicker.
Kill him now!
Yes.
Get him!
The rest of the party returned back to town and returned back to the Forgotten Tavern. Tavern you guys had, at the time, bought for the week.
No more.
For many of the party, some alcohol was grabbed and rooms were immediately occupied for much needed rest and relaxation, except for a couple of party members who decided to just crash out within the main tavern since they knew no one was going to come in. Upon the next morning, what thought was a familiar face was found in the tavern by some of the party members. Last time they met wasn't...
Just lying there on the floor, was it?
Something like that. Came in. He revealed himself to be Alkendor, the Black Dragon. One of the 5 dragons the party had been requested to kill. And he offered a deal with the party. He'll help them if they allow him to have his sense of peace afterwards. And he promised he won't kill you guys.
Oh yeah.
A deal was struck. He quickly vacated after giving the party a few directions on where to head next. After that, rather shortly after that, a weird blue-skinned elf seemed to make an appearance. One of the 5 Loa, who the party had been tracking down to gain boons to help with the fight against the dragons, made his appearance. With his previous champion being Rain, handing off to the new champion, Spring. To extend the party was then brought back to the Dragon's Demon Tavern, which now is residing floating above Trovista. this whole thing and realized for Nalaraz and Rain that they wish to make a formal sense of retirement. And the party were gifted with the Dragon's Demon Tavern with the ability to fly it anywhere upon the world. This is also furthered by the party using a portion of their funds to also buy the Forgotten Tavern. In one day, the party had acquired 2 taverns, a mess load of treasure, made a deal with a black dragon, one member became a champion of the Loa, and the rest of the day is still theirs to have. We're literally only
That's
at
the
midday.
morning done.
Is that we didn't do much?
What's
Yeah.
for lunch?
Godhood.
I mean, it may as well be at this point.
But Black, yourself, you were called not long after the battle back by your captain as a quick, formal meeting of what to do next. In that time, Captain Anton Blackheart had given you permission to stay with the party if you wish, and explore a bit more of this world and maybe figure out your place in the world, as he put it.
To which I enthusiastically agreed.
They're a good lot, they are. Although, watch out. They've dragged me under the table a few times. They might drink you under the table quite easily.
Well, from what I've seen so far, drinking's the least of my fucking problems.
Yeah. If you get a chance, ask them about the vampires. That was a week.
The whole week.
Aye. Aye. Basically free the city. Could you believe? Me, a hero.
I can quite believe it, yes.
Alright. Well, we'll be here for another couple of days anyways. Just make sure stocking the ship up and, the usual jar of it all. I think I last heard they were at the Forgotten Tavern down near the corner part area.
Was there anything in the Dragon's Hoard that would have been useful for sailors?
I don't think
No.
so.
That's some very good shit. Do you have anything we're holding on to? It's reserved.
And overly, this is
No.
unless they want a bunch of art. But
Yeah.
that's cool. That's money.
I mean, if Captain Anton wants some art to brighten up his ship,
Yeah.
we ain't gonna tell him no.
A dungeon chronic. Oh, shit. Okay.
It will go through the proper channels.
Could you use a ring of protection +1 or a ring of evasion?
It'll go through
What does a ring of evasion do?
It gives you the evasion feat.
through all the
What's that do?
nefarious
Means if
practices.
you make a dexterity saving throw against a spell, you take damage instead.
Oh, I think I could make an excellent use of
Like
that.
a ring of evasion and a ring of protection +1 then.
Oh, yes, please. Thank you very much.
If you're going to be joining us, you could always roleplay that out a bit more if you want later, but Spring's just like, yeah, if you're going to be doing it for a while, we have these things we
Wait,
could hang out
what's this about, Robin?
what?
So what's this about, Robin?
He's going to be joining us for a while, we got shit that's just kicking around doing nothing, which is useful, so you might have a habit. It's just doing nothing otherwise.
Just sitting there gathering dust.
It's not stuff, it's
It's a ring of protection +2, right?
+1.
+1.
Yep.
And a ring of evasion.
Yep. You can look those items up on D&D Beyond. The official
Yes, I believe I can!
the official
We are not
concept of Dungeons
sponsored
and
by them at all whatsoever, but it would be nice.
Dragons.
Hey, money. I ain't saying no.
Wizard of the Coast.
I know, but still, money.
So a ring of protection that increases my armor class by 2, right?
Got one because it's +1.
What did I miss there?
I can't remember if it does your saving throws in this version of the game as well or not. I should find out for you. Quite alright there, Phil.
Yeah.
You're alright, you sure? You with us?
It's been a heavy week.
Right.
I should have got more of these while we were in Tesco's earlier.
I'm tired and emotional.
You're already gonna do that, haven't you?
About 3/4 of the way through.
Yep.
Armor class and saving throws, sir.
Suits you, sir.
So basically all these go up by +1, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's a bit
Oh dear.
That's a bit beefier than the older version. I finally don't have a penalty to intelligence or charisma. Hooray.
The day I lost my penalty to wisdom saving throws was a great day. I know how you feel. Oh wait, those are your actual stats.
Your saving throws.
Those are my saving throws.
No.
Saving throws are in that
throws
little
there.
box.
No, that's the plus. That's the bonuses you get on saving throws.
All right, you
The
can do like
stats,
that.
the stats are in there.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, the stats give you those possibly. Yeah, you can run your character as you want. But no, your saving throws. No,
Yeah.
Because your saving throws get adjusted by your class. Because you've got a strength saving throw at +9, so you're +10 now.
Crazy.
Suits you.
Would you like an razor, sir?
No.
You have one. Splendid.
He is prepared.
Always prepared.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you got some beefy saving throws, mate.
I don't think
Briefly.
Jesus Christ is going to really help us in this situation, but sure.
Yeah, I still got 6 more levels to go up.
Yeah.
6 levels?
Yeah, I'm doing a full to max level campaign. The
Oh,
highest
okay.
level in 5th edition is level 20.
Oh, it's always been level 20.
Yeah.
Unless you, I can't remember what the second edition expansion was that took you past 20th level.
There was a similar one in D&D Basic, which is the gold box set, which is the
That's
Immortals.
right, the Immortals. That was it.
Well, I'm just interested to see what Critical Role does with its dagger heart thing.
Yeah.
But yes.
Onwards!
So you eventually find your way to the Forgotten Tavern, little right in the corner of the city, just off one of the walls into the upper royal quarters of the city as well. Kind of go in and
Looks like a fucking dive.
yeah, the tavern is definitely dive. It's definitely like there's a reason why it's named the Forgotten Tavern. Apparently, most people in the city have forgotten it exists.
It's not
Basically,
going to be forgotten for long.
No.
Rebrand.
going in there and you see, actually kind of walk in there, you see a weird sight. You see the tavern itself, door open, smell of still somewhat fresh food coming out because there's still a fair bit of the breakfast spread you guys did earlier.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot I did that.
Fucking
And
massive
there's
buffet.
also just randomly an open door that doesn't seem to lead to anywhere, but when you walk around a certain side, you look into it, you can see another tavern beyond this door.
You're going to close that behind us.
Apparently not.
No, you've left it open at the minute.
Ow.
At the minute, but like,
It's because we're going between two at the moment. So.
Yeah. So what I'm thinking is we have a stage up in this corner, obviously, because everyone needs music, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Kitchen needs a complete refurbishing, and the whole place really just got to gut it. Maybe we wanted to come and claim on insurance if it doesn't. No.
It'll take too much time to rebuild.
Yeah, true.
Even with magic, it
Yeah.
just simply isn't doable.
True.
But magic is a very wonderful thing because it can make redecorating a lot easier.
I do prefer the actually, hand-on craft stuff.
Oh, I
It's
mean-
a more authentic feel to the
Oh
inside.
yeah,
You can
but
never recreate the
I'm more
coziness
thinking
of
about
magic.
getting rid of. To
Oh!
make way, yes.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
like he's just kind of there, kind of doing his normal head tilt and just like, I like it the way it is.
No, darling.
Do you remember the Laughing Vine? You were in the Laughing Vine, yes, you came and saw it.
Yeah, very nice.
We're gonna make it
kinda
similar
cozy.
to that.
Yeah. Grand
Okay.
identity. This will be.
Okay.
I'm going to call this place the Geeky and Grey.
Yes, I know a person that will do an excellent sign.
Good.
As you also realize, for at least you two, Click and Flake at the minute, have also all received a special key. I'll be making it at some point in D&D Beyond when I'm not stressed on house moving.
We won't go into that. We'll be here for ages.
There you go. Special key that, when used, even within the midst of air, will allow you to open the door to the Dragon's Demon Tavern.
Wait, I'm not going to make these keys, am I? As in it. IRL.
That's up to you. I'm not going to make you. I have a 3D printer. I can literally print out a shit ton of keys for that.
Wait, so if
Not
we're
saying-
mid-air?
Well, not like in thin air. So like not physically
So
mid-air,
even
but
though there's no door or anything, nothing in front of you,
Oh,
you literally
yeah,
just
you
use
could-
it.
I was thinking you would get out of jail free card for falling from heights.
I mean, that'd be very
Oh yeah!
I mean you have you do have the immovable rods.
Yeah, I do.
So you could, at some point, fall and click it.
Yeah.
Use that to open and save yourself.
Oh, the arm wrench though.
What's
Yeah.
an immovable rod?
There's a rod that you click a button on it and the fucker won't move.
You could literally be falling 300 feet, click it, and you'll just stop there, as long as you're holding it. And the rod will just not move.
As I said, the arm wrench would fucking kill.
I've used it to attach ropes to help people climb down and stuff. And bits and pieces. I haven't yet used it in combat because it's a bit tricky. I've got two of them.
To be fair, you haven't really been launched anywhere that would require it.
No, but
Well, you could take advantage of a climbing technique called the dead point.
right.
So when you're moving up through your arc of motion, you eventually get to the point where you stop moving forward and you're temporarily motionless in the air. That's the dead point.
Right.
And that, when you're jumping for a hold on a climb, if you get it absolutely 100% right, that's when you should slap your hand on
Right.
to avoid the wrench.
There you go, but that's something new today. And this, ladies and gentlemen, has been your lesson on how to not wrench your arm when you're falling 30,000 feet.
Or if you're falling, you can't really avoid the wrench, but if you're ascending,
Agreed.
Yeah.
yeah.
And then, of course, you
means-
could, once it's in place, you could then stand on it with the next one, and then, up you go, lovely, thank you very much.
Which means if you're falling, and you might, say, have the Gust of Wind cantrip, they'll give you a slight push up to...
But hey!
If you've got long enough, tie yourself onto it.
But yes.
Anyway, we digressed
Anyway,
massively again.
We did. And to be fair, it was information rather
It was
than...
educational
Yeah.
rather than lewd.
Are we feeling okay?
No.
No.
Blame me.
No, I'm in a great deal of pain, actually.
Aren't we all?
I'm scared.
You should be.
Kira will protect me.
Yes. You walk up to the tavern, you see an open door leading to what looks like another tavern, and the people you've literally just met kind of darting between the both. It's a weird sight, but
Oh.
Welcome back.
Hello. How are you doing? Been very busy this morning. There's still some breakfast inside if you wanted.
If you're feeling a bit peckish. It's very good.
Of course it is.
I know. He doesn't know that.
Well, I don't know this. I don't know any of this is out of the ordinary.
For this lot. Yeah.
one tavern, a door, mystical door in the middle of the street, leading to a tavern that's not there, and these lot are just running between the both.
I think we're done with the other one. How we should concentrate on this, the
Yeah, so shut the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
'Tis a nice place you got here.
Yeah, it's
Wait,
okay.
which one?
All looks fairly interconnected to me.
Oh, this one. Okay, cool. That's the funny one.
Yeah. Got plans. Renovating, relaunching, rebranding.
We got the money.
At this point, Black, roll a perception check. Just.
How you doing anyway?
Oh, not bad. Not bad. All healed up now.
That's good.
So what are we doing next? Oh dear.
Nope.
Two.
Too much grog the night before,
And
methinks.
what's perception? Wisdom?
Skill.
This should be under
Perception.
Oh, so that's 9.
a 9. I don't want to be overly that hard to see. The spell kind of points up the floating one. You look up, and there's just a bit of floating island, about 500-600 feet up in the air, just floating there. And as it kind of bobs down a little bit, you can kind of see there's a building up there. And you're looking through, and it's like, okay. A literal floating tavern.
Doesn't get many patrons.
Handy.
Until you actually put it down as well.
Yeah.
We need to get people for that.
Well, it's not particularly flat on the bottom, so I think we tried to set it down somewhere. We're going to need ladders or something, you know.
I can see plenty
Well,
of uses for that.
Oh, aye.
Fireball, make a prayer. Nice. I mean, thinking if we were in a place for quite some time, maybe we set it down, get someone in to run the bar.
Oh, we deal with agency staff. Oh, fuck.
Or we, open the door, have someone out there and just parade people in and tell them all to fuck off at the end of the night. I wonder if we have someone who could, attract people with music or something.
Oh, me!
Hi.
Oh, yeah, I could do that.
I mean, I technically could too, but not as good.
Hey, yeah, what are we doing next? Are you coming with? Ah!
Friend.
Okay, cool. This is good hanging out with you before. Okay, yeah, we, couple of options. We either go after another dragon, which should be the greenie. I think we'll be going with the greenie one next.
There's the white one last time, wasn't it?
They've killed the white one.
Yeah.
You guys killed the blue one.
Ah, that's right.
Yeah.
It was the blue one, yeah.
But where will you need to travel for that one?
Well, a green would certainly be a lot easier than a blue.
Should be. Hopefully they do not don't know. But the other option is we go and find the Black Tavern, the Temple of the Seven Lords, and the Tomb of Sin, and have a look at what the fuck was going on there.
Would that not be a restful alternative to looking for a green dragon?
Debatable.
Maybe.
I'm not too eager to jump into another fight with a dragon so close to home.
Yeah. True.
I mean,
It's been a busy couple of weeks in the time.
where would we need to go for each of these again? Where was the last sighting of the green dragon?
Does it matter where it is anymore?
Well, no, we can get places now. It's not a problem.
If
We don't need
people
teleportation
want to make
cycles and
an
stuff, yeah.
intelligence check.
Where the fuck was that one?
She fucking high
Right.
tonight. The dice are not against me. Oh, but I'm on the wrong screen. Intelligence check is 17.
17. You recall about the day you reckon after you guys had originally left Cape Sin and arrived in Dracon, the capital city for the Dragonborn, upon the continent of Alexterra in the northern part of the world. You saw a green dotted speck flying over to what was known as the just swamplands. It's the more colloquial name for it. There's more harsher names for that area, and it was pointed out by
eternal stench.
and was pointed out by Simbaidao, the first Loa you guys met, the Black Hawk. That's I believe what do I name her? Roknor, the Emerald Corruptor, is located. Yeah, I trying to do a bunch of nicknames randomly in one day. My
Sorry. He likes to get emeralds and then turn them bad.
No, how does he do it? How does he go about turning them bad? That's what I
What does it even mean if an emerald's bad? What be a bad emerald?
I made a meme last week from this Critical Role
fucking hell.
screenshots that Sam Riegel did. One of them of Matt with an angry face and Sam with the fucking cat face.
Yeah.
Over fucking Matt's one was the DM saying the name of an NPC. Over Sam's was the player's taking the piss out of the name. Just prove it. I literally said with it. Hasn't happened every DM. And it went viral on Twitter. But yes, she is known to have made her home upon the northeastern side of the continent of Alexterra.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll go there later. We'll find where these two fucking mountains are.
I'm very certain we were told that as well.
You were told that. I can get Spring if you want to do an intelligence.
No. Pick my weak
You
spot.
could do intelligence or history. But I'm betting they're both the same.
No, history. I've actually got some.
Got some extra help
Yeah.
on that one.
Well, it was skill. I've got the bardic jack of all trades. But that's only an 11.
11. Of the continent, and you've seen maps of the whole world before. Especially after the cataclysm and the whole continent kind of separating. west of where Capes it is, across that sea, the still unnamed sea as it is the continent of Diatone.
I've got that written down. Yeah, I thought it was related to the next bit. Yeah.
No, with Diatone. Some of the main kind of cities known upon Diatone are Farsic, which is known as the Outlaw City. Literally said to be run by an elected government.
Lol.
You yourself, knowing Thieves Can, and you as well, Black being pirate, would know that a man who only goes by the name of the Broker actually runs the city. The northern part of that continent is known as the Giants' Territory, where the warring Frost and Fire Giants tend to wage consistent war.
Nice.
Only adventurers after some...
Can't get a good night's sleep there.
No, it's fucking terrible. Isn't it?
Only adventurers after experience, fame, wealth, or stupid ones tend to venture that up that far. The other known city upon there...
Sounds like us on all three
Yep.
fronts.
The other city that's quite known on there is Saigon, also known as the City of the Dead.
Handy.
The other notable feature, other than the amount of farmlands upon the continent, is also the two black mountains that seem to pierce the sky itself.
That'll be the one.
That'll be the one.
Yeah. Kind of obvious, really.
Yeah, in hindsight. So, they're next, yeah?
I guess so.
Okay. Good.
You also happen to know that the continent, about roughly 3 to 4 days travel west of that, is also... I can't remember the exact name I gave the continent. I'll have to find my maps in a minute. It's also the continent where Alkendor, the Black Dragon, makes home, and also the White Spider makes home as well, which is one of the other Loa
Yeah.
you're going to tend to find.
Yep.
White spider.
Well,
White spider.
let's do a
So
drive-by
what are,
of that.
what are these lower things then?
The Loa basically are animals who have been of this world who have found some way into the Feywild and returned back. Their time in the Feywild had changed them, morphed them, made them bigger and more sentient to everything, as well as giving them some sense of immortal power as well. Almost comparable to gods, but not quite that strong. And when they came back, they fell under the chromatic colors for some weird reason. No, not even magic could explain why.
Thank you. Splendid.
It turns itself off after a while,
Right.
if you haven't played with it.
I'm a bit like that, too.
Upon their return, they ended up immediately waging war with all chromatic dragons upon this world, as not necessarily a sign of dominance, but a sign of trying to keep balance. The chromatic dragons tend to tip it. They wanted to keep it balanced, and the Scaled Cabal were their biggest enemies, and so they were quite happy to gift and champion those who would fight the Scaled Cabal, to which this party has now killed 2 members of it.
Oh, yeah. So we did.
Right.
That's
Bloody is
the
hard.
short kind of thing. There are a number of different Loa. There are 5 main ones, as well as one of Death, which the party have met a few times now.
A lower of death.
Yeah.
Actually make a pact with it, no. That was not a thing.
No, of course it wasn't.
Right. So you should probably pack up and start fucking off after a day of rest. And I'm like, how long is it going to take Spring to put into motion the things that I said in that doc?
Probably take a better part of a day and a half. Probably.
Gives us some rest, which we probably need.
Yep. Letters and notes need to be sent out.
Yep.
Things like that.
But I suppose I should go and take a look at how to sail that fucking thing.
Doesn't need to be sailed. I know how to move it.
Could he move it too? Could you take shifts? So you're going to be stuck in there all the time.
Only when we need to move it.
Yeah. But if you're stuck down in the basement all the time, fine, damn thing. You're going to be very bored. And tired. And cranky.
Well,
I'll make
so-
pastries.
how does it move then?
Magic.
Basically.
You shock me.
You're very easily shocked.
There is a very complicated teleportation circle in the basement, which allows it to move.
Did you put there?
No. which the previous owners put there and has taught me.
The previous owner.
Yeah.
At
At
which point you do see two figures walking out. You see firstly a blue dragonborn, longish hair, a beard just made of spikes and kind of little tiny horns underneath his kind of long, elongated snout of a mouth. Formal, very formal, like almost suit and tie top that leads down to like a butcher's apron underneath. And then you see a purely pale tiefling as well. Very finely dressed.
Tiefling one of these things, right?
No,
No.
he's a tabaxi.
Ah,
Tieflings are half devils.
that's it, yeah.
Horny with a tail.
Basically.
It's basically like succubi.
Yeah. Something like that. Just without the succubi powers. This one's purely pale, dressed, again, quite finely. Any form of features she could make look enhanced, she kind of has. And
You're saying she's got massive tits, aren't you?
more or less, yes.
Yeah, you got to roll on the table for that. How big are they?
What do I have to roll for that fucking shit again?
D100.
Yeah, I was going to go 8% off. With chart.
What was it?
Well, if I'm going by that, she has fuck all tits, so that was a 4.
Oh, you did a nasty.
That's right, she's a sorceress, so she's using magic to make them look bigger.
Small titties about it.
And they kind of
Honestly,
come in.
You can't big it up with that and then make them tiny.
Yeah. Anyway.
It's graceful.
And to walk in out of the other tavern, they're like, well, new friend.
Yeah,
Yes.
this is Black's hand.
Black's hand.
Helped us out, coming with us.
One of Anton's crew.
The pirate. Yes, I remember him quite well. Name's Alvarez, the old patron of the Dragon's Demon.
He's just having up there.
The floaty one.
And what's making you give it up now?
Retirement.
Yes.
Is there something wrong with it?
I've lived for the better part of 1,700 years, and retirement is needed.
He's bored, he's given up a lot. No. He's gonna go eat his fill of goblin jam.
Get a lot more bored.
Goblin jam, though.
All right then.
He's never heard of goblin jam.
That's true.
I dread to ask.
It's exactly as it sounds. Jam made of goblins.
Oh, that's a lot better than I thought.
What did you think?
Dark. Dark thorns.
Okay, mind your edge. Don't cut yourself.
But
Well, we're in a pub. We're in a pub, aren't we?
Yeah, through. Where's that beer now?
Probably somewhere.
Hey, go.
Maybe it's time for a beer.
What were we just saying about?
Okay. I got some shit I want to get done.
Okay.
You guys...
I will go speak. I will send a message to my
On the
sign
window.
maker.
What, you farted?
Said you got some shit you need to do.
Okay, you figure.
Oh dear. I will get in touch with the sign maker. Is there any particular colours you wanted?
Right.
Just bright.
Eye-catching. But classy.
Got you.
I think the 80s but better.
18.
The Uncle Memory would just sound like Uncle Roger.
Uncle Roger! Why you hate flavour?
sorry, literally it's an 80s a bit better. All I can see was that.
Yeah.
MSG.
Gee.
King of flavour.
Flavor!
Anyway, that was my derailment done.
Yep.
You see, as you're having this conversation, you see Rain. And you guys just know how she is. She just walks into the other tavern, walks around the bar, immediately finds whatever bottle of liquor she can, finds a seat, sits in it, immediately to her normal kind of like looking out scour she has, and just starts slowly.
Finger blasting.
She ain't that kind of tiefling.
I mean, I expect nothing less of Rain, and she can have all the boost she wants.
So how much cash do I need to drop in this day and a half?
Right. So, give me a quick reminder of all the... Oh, God.
It's not all going to happen in a day and a half because there's a lot. Oh, let's look at the document.
The sign's going to cost 500. I know that.
Oh no, that's the wrong chat. That is band chat. Band chat's no good here, is it? Where the fucking hell's the...
Well, it depends. If you're going to use a document to write a song.
No. No, I won't be doing that.
I thought the cat was headbanging there for a minute, but now I just realised what he's doing.
There it is.
I mean, he secretly is headbanging.
Getting into some dirty riffs.
Right, so... Buy Forgotten Tavern.
Done.
Set relationships to Life and Vine. Refurbish.
Oh, in the works.
Staff up.
I'll make some flyers.
Purchase 1 or 2 adjacent properties. One of those will be sorted out as a place for people with no house to be fed and help to restart their lives. Ideally getting local artisans to get involved with retraining them and skilling them up. And the second one of them will be established as a training guild for troubleshooters and information gatherers. And establishing that with a shrine to the Raven Queen in it as well.
Alright.
So not a lot then.
That's the TLDR.
Alright, so sign, bind the
Except you
tavern.
read it.
That was very brief, briefly of what the full document was.
Alright, so sign, bind the tavern, staffing,
Stocking up.
stocking up.
It won't take long.
Triple pack, 30 cakes. There used to be 12 cakes in the fucking pack.
I know, right?
The fuck?
Absolute
Disgrace.
shite-hawks.
What the fuck?
Downsizing.
These, sort your shit out.
You're going to turn it down, are you?
He's now debating it.
Well, I'm debating it because it's got dairy in.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Vegan.
Sorry.
Enjoy.
Just the thought that counts.
It is, definitely. Thank you very much.
Vegan, dairy free. He can have them.
Yeah, give me some bribe the DM.
Yeah, bribe DM.
Alright, I'm just working out total money, so...
Bribe him now!
Open wide.
Let me just get the accountancy sheet out.
Accountancy.
Do you remember I agreed just use what you need?
Yeah.
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 Alright, so sign, mine out the tavern, stocking up, staffing,
Mm-hmm.
buying some of the properties.
Yep. Kicking them out.
Yep. And there's one more thing after that, or was that it?
Establishing relationships with Life and Vine and trying to get local artisans involved in training people up in one of the properties with people that lost their homes all the rest of it.
So we need flyers, basically.
And establishing a shrine to the Raven Queen in the second one and establishing a network of troubleshooters.
Right.
Which I'll probably put Ant on towards that because he's involved in that area and I trust him.
Is there anything personal you want to do with the shrine, or are you wanting to, like, just work with local temples for that one?
I know fucking jack shit about setting up a shrine to the Raven Queen.
Do I?
Do you worship the Raven Queen?
You.
I don't know.
I mean, majority of pirates do have do kind of keep a religious, in a sense, relationship with the Raven Queen, but same as like a lot of people say, yeah, oh well, I believe in God kind of thing. It's that kind of stuff. So majority of pirates. So I always leave it that if you want to play like the human pirate or pirate character at all, I'll leave up to your discretion on how close a relationship you have with the Raven Queen. She's a patriarch, obviously a patriarch of death and everything, and majority of pirates see as Blackfeather and the amount of ravens that live and circle around Blackfeather as an ode to her kind of thing as well.
I've got pretty high insight.
So again, so it can be personal to you. You could like be like, well, I know she's there, and like I said, she helps me get rid of people, kind of thing that we don't like. But I don't necessarily kind of pray to her into that. Or you can be like, yep, I do this all in the name of the Raven Queen, and everything in between. So I'll leave it to your discretion of how much.
So
you want to
who's the primary deity of the sea?
of the sea. Ooh, I've not worked that far. Now, there is the Mother of the Wild, Shanti, who is considered to given this world its sense of the wild and wild in nature in itself. So you could go with that and kind of figure something with the sea out in that way. But again, like, gods in this world are very much like you find your own faith in them, or they find you, one way or the other. And many people are quite happy to be like, yeah, I know they exist, but I've no business with them. They have no business with me.
So, as a sailor, he would definitely see the sea as its own force.
Yeah, this world was essentially made with the elements in mind, and some people would say pray to actually make an intelligence check quickly. DM might be able to spill some lore.
13.
So, you've read on some weird, like, codexes or tablets or things like that passed down throughout the eons from scavenged fallen cities beneath the waves of these primordial-like titans said to have come from the different planes of the elements themselves. Some were said to have been merged from two elements at a time. One such, right what I want there. There is the one I want. Is Khatin, the Shadow of the Abyss, who is said to be made up of parts of the Shadowfell and the elemental plane of water. In a recorded history, says that she fell in battle. Some sacred text says she was captured and sealed away somewhere. Some of the sailors and pirates that you know that are a little more unsavory and less kind to other people, basically the ones who fly the red markings, are said to worship her over the gods, saying that she brought a sense of real death and real danger to the seas when she had been on this world. Bear in mind, no one other than a dragon, a pure-blooded dragon, knows what these titans even look like or who they even are. These are just hand-me-down writtens from the gods or the dragons themselves that have managed to survive thousands upon thousands of years of time.
Why do you want to be setting up a shrine?
He's asking you this, mate.
Just didn't know you said it out loud. Considering there's nothing odd to set up here, around that, it makes sense for the Raven Queen to be involved, particularly for me anyway. I am a magic paladin, but not the Raven Queen.
Well, that would explain everything then, wouldn't it?
Yeah. For the shrine, you've got to get someone else to actually create the damn thing, because that's way beyond his previous capabilities. But he's got some raven feathers he has collected over the years that turned up from his dreams and visions.
Mm-hmm.
He's got his hand crossbow and a dagger that he's carried from pretty much day one, which he'll hand over to be utilised somehow within it.
Oh, so, shrine, not included in this at the minute,
Yep.
because that'll be something different.
Oh, you haven't said this to anybody yet.
Let's just say he let it slip slightly. He was muttering about a shrine.
Did he mutter something about needing someone to help with it?
You could always ask if he needs help with it, can't you?
Do you want to set up a shrine to the Raven Queen, was it?
Yeah.
The Raven Queen, yeah?
Yeah.
I can probably help you with that.
Can you? That'd be good. Yeah, nice. How come?
Sailor.
Oh, yeah, come on, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
You see plenty of shrines on ships.
Yeah, it's risky out there. Cool, thank you.
and quickly to add to that as well, some of the ships you've raided as well, you found shrines to, not necessarily deities, but monsters and creatures of the sea. Like to krakens, to hydras, to possible leviathans and other sorts. no name given to any of these kind of creatures, but you know yourself that sailors themselves are
Very superstitious.
the most superstitious people anywhere on any world, and if they pray to a kraken to not attack their ship, it might not attack their ship.
All for that.
Yeah, as well. So that's just
Right,
something else.
you pray to the Kraken, you pray to the Leviathan,
Pretty much.
you pray to the fucking Shitehawks.
And you pray to the fucking seagulls.
That's what Shitehawk is.
Alright, so the total for it all will be 18,505 gold.
Pretty penny.
Plus
18 or 80.
18.
Cool.
Plus 50 gold a month for staffing.
Right, cool.
There's also... Wait, sorry. That's 18,800. There's... and it's also about 300 a month gold for stocking. To keep
So
booze.
running costs 350 a month until they get
Jamie
sort of
thought
running
you
it
said
profit.
stalking then rather than stocking. I'm like, wait, we're paying people to stalk now?
Well, it is a pub capable of autonomous movement, so it could stalk
No,
itself.
that's not
No, the
the
one that's on the ground.
So it's a smidge over 20 grand in total. For a year's worth of running costs included.
Smidge under.
Smidge under.
18.8.
No, and plus the running costs per month. 350 a month running costs.
Yeah, so that first 350 is already included
Alright, okay.
for the first month.
That's...
So for the shrine, and because you will be getting help, I'll say that you guys go to a local temple, and either both of you can roll persuasion checks, or one of you with advantage, to get some help from a temple to help build a shrine in the city for the Raven Queen.
What's your persuasion skill like?
Well, it used to be -1. Now it's just unmodified.
I've got 8. Yeah, go talk to them, see what we can do.
Yep.
15.
Are you
Are you
both rolling,
assisting?
or?
Are you assisting, or are you going to make a roll?
Sorry?
Are you going to assist me, or are you going to make a roll?
You can either make a perception roll, or give a persuasion roll, or give spring advantage.
I'm going to give spring advantage.
I've got DM inspiration as well from last time.
Yes, you do.
How much is that?
I believe I said that was a D6.
Yeah, it
I can
was.
use that then. 24.
24. Cool. So you find one of the temples, and kind of unsurprisingly, it's more to wild and esoteric gods for the trolls and everything. So obviously to Shanti, which Flake would feel immensely at home at.
Yep.
As well as kind of any kind of ones that might have any relation to forest, seas, and other things like that, as well as creatures. And you do see some odd kind of things that you've not seen Flake ever show in kind of self that represent Shanti as well. Obviously, there's no one really knows exactly what she looks like herself at the minute, just known as the Mother of the Wilds. Going in there and asking a bit around, it's like, I don't know, man. I guess some people on this island do pray to the Matron of Ravens, but I mean, they can help you build a shrine if needed. I mean, you could try and build a temple at some point, but a shrine is always a good start.
The shrine is all I need.
A shrine is all you need.
There you go.
Is there any particular place, do you have a place already that this shrine will go? Brilliant.
Obviously, the shrine would be in the basement.
Don't have to be, but I mean, the current king has just been overthrown, and things are a little bit more open and free now.
Who's the worshipper of the matron here? Trust me, it's going in the basement.
Okay. Far be it for me to judge the faith of the others. Yeah, I'm free for that. I should come with you and have a look at this then, and see what the space what can be done and what you want to have an offering for the shrine as well. So it follows you back to the tavern, show where you want it done.
Yeah, it'll be in one of the adjoining buildings.
Within one of the adjoining buildings. Yep. He goes down, kind of looks through, and it's like, do you have any idea how big of a shrine you want it to be? Do you want it from floor to ceiling? Do you just want like a little tabletop thing, like a little.
The queen is not all about display, so something which does the job but doesn't dominate the room all much.
Something
Spring
small
doesn't
but
always
grand
make sense.
still, I'd say.
It's going to tell me it's a 10 lesson.
Do you want a double layer effect with a little water feature running in between
yeah,
the two?
yeah. That'd be good.
Roll a d20.
I like a
Just
shrubbery.
straight.
19.
19.
Even but the shrubberies.
He's like, okay. I can definitely work with that. So, hand over the crossbow, the dagger, feathers, and everything, and he kind of sits down and pulls out some papers and kind of starts making some little sketches, notes here and there, and kind of gets from you, both of you, kind of your understanding of the Raven Queen, what she kind of represents, and everything like that. And he starts getting to work and starts building something, and he informs you that this isn't going to be like a one-day thing. It's going to take him a bit of time, and he'll find a way to let you know as soon as it's done. So you guys
concentrating area is not an immediate thing.
Yeah. So in short, as a kind of whole thing, over the next, it takes the better part of a week for him to kind of do it. In that time, in his sleep, he receives visions, he receives messages, he receives different things, and he becomes the first troll follower of the Matron of Ravens. You effectively, within this whole timeline, have now started the beginning worships of the Matron of Ravens upon the 20 Peak Isles proper.
Well done. So proud.
Just as a little, I'm not going to wait till the end of the fucking campaign to say that because I will forget by then, but now I've said it.
Yeah, as I say, don't wait. Just say it.
And how much will setting up the shrine itself cost?
He didn't necessarily give you a cost. He just initially asked for a donation to the temple he was at. And he said he wouldn't mind when the donation is done, as long as it's done either within or by the time he finishes the shrine. To which now he will probably forget and be like, well, now I am no longer for Shanti, I am for the Matron of Ravens.
Immediate donation of £5 grand. That wasn't quite good to do that.
Being rich doesn't suit you.
It really doesn't. So in total, plus running costs and take on the shrine, that's 27,650. So let's go round it up to 30 grand.
Yep.
Because Spring doesn't like unround numbers. They're complicated.
Cool. That will definitely stock out the tavern for the next fair few months.
Cool. And eventually that fucking place will become profitable as we're going to have a management meeting.
Told.
Roll a D100 for me.
Oh no!
No.
Oh good heavens!
No.
85.
85. Again, this is going to be like, instead of trying to remember this next session or the session after or however long it takes, in short, this tavern literally becomes the sister twin tavern of the Laughing Vine. It pulls in, rechanges, and now with the whole change of this, how this whole thing works on the 20 Peak Isle, other things kind of come up that might get covered in a later day or another campaign or one-shots or something down the line. But for the most part, for the next few years upon the 20 Peak Isles, a sense of relative peace comes over. This new tavern skyrockets. I've got a knife behind me if you need it.
Look, see? No knife required. No knife required.
Still sorted.
And they have access to my chicken.
Yeah, but this the tavern comes rather successful. Your siblings try not to make it overly successful over the Laughing Vine itself, but it's kind of hard considering it is. Yeah, it's kind of hard being the Laughing Vine is in a port town.
Yep.
The Giggling Grape is in a city, a fortified city.
Yeah.
With
Difference.
It's franchising, you know.
Yeah.
One of them is the OG in like HQ.
Yep.
And of course you have a pirate connection as long as you don't mind a few boisterous evenings. We can bring plenty of gold your way.
Oh, the other thing, yeah, because what's going to go on with the underneath the information gatherers and troubleshooters would be a first port of call for the pirates if they want for fencing goods.
Yep. Tunnels are made from there to the adjacent houses that were bought, as well as down to a secret port under one of the newly built docks as well. That was is purposely designed for smuggling.
What's the name of the smuggler's port in Waterdeep? Move on. Skullport.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, that was it.
Oh, so that more or less takes your day and a half off before you guys start to travel on. Lisa, what are you doing in this time?
I don't fucking know. All I know is I sent a message off to get a fucking sign made, and that's about as far as we got. Probably gonna go explore the town now that she's not having to fucking set it on fire.
Nice.
And you explore Trovista, and you actually, and with the help of Light Whiskers and the soon-to-be queen, end up
Save the queen.
end up into the more royal quarters of the city itself. Exploring around, and you've grown up in royalty, being obviously a princess yourself, and it's a weird contrast. You grew up in obviously an elven city. You grew up with that sense of finery, greenery, and that kind of sense, and now you're seeing royalty from the troll perspective.
Okay.
Things are a lot more bare. I mean, there's still stone buildings and masonry work and things like that. But this time, it's different. There's a lot more kind of wood and bamboo mixed in with everything. There's a lot more primitive style.
No,
Yes.
floating single things.
Things you've not thought to have ever
I thought
seen
it said
in
traps.
a sense of royalty in that kind of close quarters. Cloverdrift, the castle sits upon a hill overlooking the entire rest of the town to the north of it.
I mean,
What
that
you
wasn't my
travel?
choice, really. It was the most dispensable position.
Here,
It keeps happening.
the royal quarters are on the same level as the rest of the city, but it's walled off completely itself. Its defenses are different as well. We're
Okay.
used to consistent armed guards. These guards are a little bit more laxed. And now there's not just troll guards, there's some tabaxis, there's some tortles, some lizard folk in the mix of it all now. So now all these races are starting to finally kind of
Finally get their
understand
jobs.
peace in a commingle sense. And it's relaxed. It's a little bit more like, well, we know we have to be here to protect the royal family, well, the queen, but we don't need to be on immediate guard at the minute. We're at a sense of peace, and most of us are still kind of new to the job.
I think also in a sense of...
Higgins, you're holding your plate upside down.
Oh, shit, sorry.
I would say like the guard being lax is based on the fact that obviously it's not really much of a family, but if there's not much of a family, surely the guard would be more, because that's the royal bloodline gone if she's dead. Yeah, this fucking baffles me. So I wasn't quite sure what to make of it, basically.
I can imagine this to be a little bit different than what you have grown up with. Back in, I'm sorry, I do not know.
Cloverdrift.
Cloverdrift, yes. My apologies, Father made sure I was learned, but not of the world itself.
Yeah, this is very, very odd for me. So just to give
Odd
you a
how?
bit of context, I have more guards and well trained at that. Yeah, we saw you, Mr. Polearm, the wrong way around.
And you see this turtle just like, kind of deep blue turtle kind of starting to blush a little bit off to one side. And the queen,
Follow me.
The princess just like,
Yeah, the dogs.
first day on the job, I guess.
Yeah.
Yes,
Good idea, I like you.
if it would be help, I've like. Do you have any idea how to rule? I don't understand much of it myself.
I'm the youngest in my family.
Floats, but then they
I
get wet
would
and
never
hairy
be
and it
queen.
stinks.
But I can put you in touch with my brother, who is currently the king of Cloverdrift.
That would be incredibly handy. I'm just coronation next week and everything like that, and just a little bit
Would there be
overwhelming.
such a thing as air pumps
I
in this
understand,
in this
yes.
world?
I've seen how stressed he is when
Possibly.
I'm just popping in.
That's the manual.
It's not easy running a country, let alone one in the middle of war.
Yeah. I can't imagine how the rest of the world is faring now as well.
Well, now there's a little bit defrosted over in Cloverdrift again. Thank you, Wendell.
What can I give you?
Yes, the White Dragon Wendell decided to use my home as her nesting place.
Clearly, I can give you one of those.
A bit of revenge for me pissing her off.
No, what I was thinking about more.
I see. I guess,
Excuse me.
I'm sure that's better or worse than having a dragon tyrant for, the better part of a couple thousand
A
years.
little bit calm, a little bit calm, please. It's not nice either way.
Doesn't sound good now.
But he's making do. His policies are going in
Third
place.
level,
The town's
can
being
do
rebuilt.
what?
We built it. that's
Rebuilt, whatever.
start saying some things in giant, and you just all completely goes over your head.
What?
I'm just like, oh, sorry.
Sorry, I'm not versed in giant.
Sorry, I just yes,
If my
yes.
friend Flake was here, then maybe I might have understood.
Yeah, well, that is the Goliath.
Having a mushroom dream.
Yeah, probably. He's probably cultivating some mushrooms in his room. I think he used a lot in the battle of the old explosive ones.
And there's just an immediate look of puzzlement upon her face, of just like, wait.
He grows mushrooms, special ones, and not in the drug way.
Why does this
She has
why is this not printed out
Full
by
on,
Spell?
no clue, no idea what you're even talking. Like,
Right!
make an insight.
Oh god.
It's retired, isn't it?
What's up?
Oh. No. Oh yeah, no, it has
Where?
4 slots. 3 slots.
Okay, that was better than I thought it was. 12.
Congratulations, you can now water breathe for
You
24 whole
can-
hours.
Oh no.
You get the feeling that you yourself,
well,
you've
fucking
not
biggest
exactly had a
monsters.
sheltered life as a princess.
Just that.
You've had the chance to kind of explore the town at will because you weren't the immediate next line of the throne.
Finding things to sink and float.
Had tutors constantly coming in, teaching you about the world outside and everything. You were sent off for 40 years to the Eternal Magic Academy to learn and study magic and experience 40 years of life at an academy with bards, basically.
Yeah.
And all that, understanding, you're looking at her and you realize, like, oh shit, you've had an extremely sheltered life.
I was sheltered. You've been living under a rock.
And she's like, the idea of, like, you probably get the idea that she's probably had, like, goblets of wine and mead before, but the idea of drugs or any hard liquor just doesn't even compute to her.
Tell me, do I call you princess or queen right now?
Let's just stick with princess at the minute.
Okay.
Did someone say hard liquor?
Like, tell me, princess. Have you ever
I
gone
don't
to
think
bed
you should be
and
queen.
woke up the next day not remembering anything about the night before?
Exactly what she said.
Not that I can recall, no.
Then you have lived a very, very sheltered life, my dear. I think we need to educate you a little bit before you take your place as queen. Otherwise, they are gonna walk all over you.
Yeah, I think that might be a good idea.
Like boots.
Sent you a message.
Like a day and a half deny a fire queen. Jeez.
Anyway. No, just reminding me of a video the other day. So if I... How easy is it to create a sending stone? Obviously I don't have that spell to create it, but can I go to somebody and ask for it to be created?
Well, for you, this will definitely fall under an academic check.
19.
19. So, you know yourself, you're not an enchanter yourself.
No. 'Cause like...
Nope. Okay, no, I can't. for that reason. That reason alone, I can't do that, sweetie.
Oh, okay.
And what I'd heard happen, I was like, yep, okay, yep. Fair enough.
Next time, though. It's not so interesting.
In essence, he's obsessed with floating and sinking, and he just gave him water breathing, which he can do himself with his blessing and the mask he was
He's got
given.
to learn about that still. It's all very new.
Oh, fuck.
And also gives him a job more. Yes, he's down with the dogs.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Albeit at this point,
In between doing things for the tavern and that.
I'll say at this point, while you're down there in the that day, you do find the perfect spot to put the tunnel. But yes, so create a sending stone. You know, you're not an enchanter. You don't kind of understand. You understand how it works and how putting magic into something would work. You can create a spell scroll. You know how to do that. But enchanting an item with a spell is massively different. It involves spells that you kind of know, but at the same time is more adept for a wizard. You can find someone to do that.
I was like, Helen.
You actually don't even know if Elwyn's at that
No,
capability.
I don't know.
I mean, you do happen to know of one particularly high valued wizard within the city at the minute.
Oh, whiskers.
Almost proper Tom and Jerry cartoon appearing out of nowhere. Whiskers is just like, I heard my name.
Hi, dear.
Hello.
Wondered if you could do me a favor, darling.
Oh, what do you need? I mean,
Can you create a sending stone for the dear princess that connects to my brother?
quite easily. I mean, not easily, but I mean, I have the capability to know how to do so. Yes.
Perfect. Could you possibly do that for me? Because dear princess here is quite sheltered and would need a bit of guidance from a current king.
That would definitely be helpful. There are other kind of royal families within the Isles, but unless you want to go try and deal with the Orc Nation towards the northwest.
I think we're gonna avoid that one if I'm honest.
The lizard folk, which are still trying to get together their shambles. I mean, we're still trying to find the prince.
This is a jellyfish.
We'll wait for that one.
And
I need to sing sound look
I mean,
up and down and up and down. Look at the goal. It's amazing.
hang on one sec. And it kind of looks out in towards the air. And Spring, wherever you are at this moment, probably somewhere beneath the waves, you hear within your head, I can't remember, my old friend. Was there ever a royal family for our kind, or are we just those people?
Nah, we don't give a fuck.
That's right, we all thought we were royalty, didn't we? Yeah. Okay, never mind.
Fucking cats.
When you go, you get 5 in the room. No one even wants to knows what they want to order for food or know what to do next. It's ridiculous. Everyone's thinking about different things. They're in the same direction, you know.
You get about halfway through that conversation,
And he clicks out.
it clicks out.
Made my point.
You eventually hear back like, okay, yeah, I remember. We were all just assholes. Yes, okay.
No, it is organized.
I'm not wasting another spell slot sending that buffoon a message. Yes. Anyways, no. Yeah. So. Yeah. It'll take me the better part of a few days. I mean, sandstones aren't the hardest thing to create. I'll just need a couple of stones, basically, and I should have the rest of my components and everything. But yeah.
Does it have to be just random stones, or could they be gemstones?
Gemstones will be a little bit more tricky because, I mean,
I
Gems.
was more thinking so it doesn't look so conspicuous when she holds her hand up to speak.
I've got a list.
If it has to be a normal stone, we can live with that.
We've got a bunch of gems from the Dragon Hall.
Exactly what I said it.
okay. I tell you what.
Oh, they do.
Give me a gemstone that has a resonation color with your country and your
What
family.
an emerald?
We just got gems of there's not many gems of that value.
Hang on,
Okay, we've got an emerald there.
Hang on. Hang on.
I hope it's a violated emerald.
No.
Emerald of violation.
You do have a jade.
Right. Oh, jade, did we? Nice. I'll
Well,
take
you
the
have
jade.
One jade stone, which is a 100 gold piece.
There you go. So I will have that. I've just acquired it somehow. Okay.
Right. Okay. So that and alright, the kind of national colors of here are well sporadic at best.
So
Definitely
let's
a
ask the
shining
princess. What do you want the
Yeah.
national colour to be for you?
I've never seen a room decorated in
Well, the
sporadic.
real colors of here are always purple.
So ideally, we need a bit of amethyst.
Give me another one of 100 because that's the lowest value we've got.
For that lot, no, you got some 10 gold piece and
Oh,
50 gold piece as well.
yeah, sorry.
But no amethysts.
Okay. Does the princess have any amethyst that she can potentially give us for this?
Yeah, bitch, make a donation. Contribute.
As I say, as long as she's not undressing, we're all good.
She got it. She kind of unties like this kind of one of these ornate kind of what initially looks like a necklace. Now as you kind of see, she pulls up like this more chains that seem to come
Essentially.
out of everywhere, and this in the middle of it is a sizable amethyst.
That'll do.
Amethyst. Judging by quick quality, that's definitely worth a couple thousand.
Well, good. Is that staying with her, or is that going to?
No, that's one way with her. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So that's fine. I don't feel so bad about that.
It's like, well, I mean, this can do.
Perfect.
Right. Taking about 3 days to do it. It's definitely a weird one. I don't think I've ever worked gemstone like that, but definitely be interesting. Yeah. Give me a few days. I'll have everything sorted, and then I can. Your brother will need to know, of course.
I'm going to message him in a moment.
And then, as long as he knows, I can
I
send
just
this.
wanted to be certain that this could be done first before I tell him anything.
Cool. Yep. Then I can just quite simply, easily send this there without having to do anything,
Wonderful.
and you know,
Then they can chat.
Bob's your uncle, thanks your aunt.
I mean, Bob was my great distant cousin, not my uncle, but close enough.
And I actually do have an Uncle Bob.
So do I, actually. Don't have a funny name as an aunt.
Oh.
Although I do have an aunt that's a bit of a cunt. Does that count?
Nah. That's something different.
Actually, I can't say that she's dead.
Cool.
No.
Yes. At that
Anyway.
point, she hands over the amethyst over to Whiskers, and Whiskers is like, and heads off somewhere to.
Somehow magically acquired the jade to give it to him. I think we had it all along.
Yeah.
Bill Murray, wasn't it? It was a kid saying it, and it was Bill Murray who was Uncle Bob, and he went, Uncle Bob?
In that
Sorry, we're in
interim,
tangent,
though,
man.
Getting off topic now, let's get back to discussion.
in that interim, though, Val sends a message, because she does actually have a message, to her brother, just mentally saying, "Congratulations, you got a new bestie. It's the."
Right. Do you have message or do you have sending?
I have
Because they are
message.
two really different spells.
I have got message.
Message 120-foot range.
Sending
It's
is.
got an 8 character limit!
Okay, I will write in the fucking scroll and send it. Because let's be real, 3 days. Yeah, I've got a message. So I'm writing in a scroll and sending it to him, basically.
Alright, you kind of do that, and Whiskers, being a tabaxi, can hear. He wanders up, right, write the scroll, I can send it to him in a flash.
Okay. Hey, brother. It's
Right,
like
this-
a massive fucking scroll now. Basically explain everything about the princess, how she needs help, to give some actual wisdom and not be a dick. Hope he's well, hope the family's well, miss him all that usual bullshit.
Yep.
And P.S. don't write back, I won't get it.
Kind of pulls that up and is like, right, what's your brother's name?
Oh wait, which one is it? Oh yeah, Cecil.
And he just goes to throw it in the air, and as he throws it, it looks like to let go, it just disappears completely.
Nice.
About 10 minutes pass. You hear a familiar voice of one of your old lecturers going like, "Message received, Elisabel. You should be expecting the stone within the week. Hope you are well," he says, and hope that everything's alright.
Can I reply?
Yep.
All's good, as I said in the scroll. Thanks, bye. She doesn't really want to speak to him, but be polite and all that. I was like, I hated you when I was in school. Why did you have to choose that one?
There's always one like that, isn't there?
Yeah. There's always one teacher you always hate.
Mate, there's just 2 more things I want to do in here, which I don't really want to roleplay because it's taking a lot of time. One of them is drop the shiny scaly armour off with whiskers and the small flexible blue scales. And it's like, add these to that?
Honestly, I've already given him a 3-day job.
You drop that off and it's like, alright.
I've got money if you need it.
Money is not the issue, time is the issue.
Yeah, make it.
I'm already on a job without taking me to
Well,
the
do that
conference.
one first, because that's probably very important, because there's Lisa Bell.
Yeah.
And the other thing I want to do, one of the things we found at the Dragon Hall was what you said, quote unquote, with the very annoying set of wind chimes.
Let me hang on, because I know it was one of the mundane items. I'm right.
Yeah. They were just a mundane item, just a very annoying sounding set of wind chimes.
Yeah. Yeah. Large and noisy wind chimes.
Oh yeah.
Making use of the huge sound in the haversack so that they're making noise whilst climbing. I'm fully aware that he'll probably notice me doing it because it's whiskers. Spring's going to go to the top of the fucking tower.
What, Wizard's Tower back in Clover Drift?
Oh, that's back in Clover Drift. At least he had a tower here, doesn't he? What's he
Oh
doing?
yeah. He's
Alright.
he's helping out everything. 'Cause
He's
he-
gonna have a tower.
In which case...
He's going to be, literally, he tells you at some
Uh-oh.
point that he's going to be named Grand Wizard of the Isles.
Alright, cool.
And he will be moving his tower over here to participate to be the royal mage.
In which case, the chimes are going to get hung somewhere inconspicuous and awkward to get to on the local guard HQ.
Cool. So there is one within the royal quarters you managed to get into. For being friends with the queen, with the soon-to-be queen. Roll a stealth check and then roll a sleight of hand check.
I'm not mad, I'm very proud actually.
Stealth, oh, so I need a 20, fuck. Sleight of hand, same bonus. Fuck that dice, 22.
2. Cool. So you managed to do this.
Does it used to go in jail?
Yeah, it's in the fucking bit.
No, I didn't my dice challenge at the minute.
No, because when I put them in your dice jars, I forget to take them home.
No.
It's it's right there.
Alright, cool. Yeah, so you don't get noticed for this, doing this at all. Cool. Firstly, for this next bit, what is your passive perception?
Passive perception is 25.
Enjoy that.
You take, Spring, 1 point of piercing damage as you feel something bite into your neck.
What?
You don't know. It feels like something has just bitten into your neck as you take 1 point of piercing damage.
Okay.
I want to bite your neck.
Fair enough.
At that point afterwards, roll a perception check. Now.
Yes. Don't crash. The 1 point of damage heals next round because of the Blade of the Elements.
Mm-hmm.
And an actual perception check. not just passive, right? Cool.
Active.
28.
28.
Took their dice out of jail at the right time.
After this sting kind of hits you, within the same round, you start hearing this little buzzing by your ear. As you kind of look over quick enough, you see a mosquito flying around. Yeah, you just got bitten by a mosquito.
Right, okay.
You're now in initiative against a mosquito.
Initiative 18. That's mosquitoes. We've got
18.
20. Yeah.
18. It goes first. Got a 20.
I'm not surprised. It's a fucking mosquito. I'm just going to have an arm cost of like 44.
Right, so.
That's not what I mean, mosquito.
So that is a 19 plus 13 against your passive perception. It's not against your AC, it's against your passive perception.
Yeah, that gets it.
Yep, you take another point of damage.
Okay.
You healed already, but you take another point. Now it's your turn.
It's just, Vicious mockery. Why don't you buzz off?
What saving throw is that? It's charisma, is it?
It's wisdom 16.
That wasn't very vicious.
No. Yeah, that's a 2.
Right.
Minus 3. You hear that bzzz. It's got 1 HP. 1 hit points.
Wow. Ready to tell him and show him who's boss?
Yeah. And instant.
2 more. You hear 2 more.
Oh, no, evade, man, yeah. It's back to agility, we're gone.
You mocked a mosquito to death.
Yeah. How many people can say they've done that?
Not many.
Strong bardic game.
All I'm gonna say is, I've been wanting to fucking use it for ages.
I can't believe you've got a mosquito stat block.
You found that on fucking Facebook.
Oh,
Fucking a couple of years back, and I've been wanting to use it. So
yeah, Iron Class is pretty accurate.
You've seen it recently as well.
Oh no, I think it was last year I found that.
So you've seen it recently as well.
Probably did. I can't
I actually think Iron Class 27 is a bit low.
I mean, you have to also remember that more often than not, you're having to hit it at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Because of its stealth.
Brilliant.
Been wanting to use the mosquito for so long now. Best part is, you guys are still in the tropical jungle.
Yeah.
Who knows what else?
Is it the mighty jungle?
No. That's further north. It's not a lion, it's the displacer beast.
The Rakshasa.
The manticore.
Anyway.
Yes.
Onwards!
What's going on now, by the way?
This is just
Just waiting for days to pass now.
more or less.
Yeah.
As you're sinking and floating worn off.
Well, there's a 2-day session. We've got a day and a half worth of work to do. So by the time we actually leave, which will probably be the next morning after. So we can do a day and a half, rest in the.
My sending stay's going to take 3 days, so we're here for a bit longer.
Alright, okay, I better roll another obsession then.
I mean, let's just say he can send that to your brother. Before all that,
But doesn't he do that and then his armor?
you're assuming that Whiskers can't do the same with his armor.
No. Might be all worn out by the time it's done. Anyway.
He's got his strength back. Yeah. But at the end of that first day, though, Princess pulls you aside like a spell and be like, so we're going to show me this whole side of everything, or are you just all going to disappear beforehand?
So in other words, what I'm hearing is that the princess will not have get a drunk night.
Quite too much.
Come on then.
How much trouble can you get in if you get a princess laid on a drunken night out?
I would imagine a princess is
Princess
perfectly
soon to be
capable of getting herself away whenever she wants.
I mean, that's one way of getting there.
I'm gonna say this has been really freaking me out all session. If you look at our monitor there, where your guys' 2 screen comes, it almost looks like there's a 7 with the picture in the light. That's been really getting to me for ages.
Not anymore.
So I even noticed it every so often. It's like, what is that? That's not a fucking 7. Why?
No, it's just the lights and a bit of paper. Anyway, now that we've fixed that problem,
Where the hell's the light coming from?
Yeah,
LED.
these strip light LED lights behind next to
That's
behind the 3D
just showing
printer.
up as single there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
Yeah.
Princess is coming back for a drinking party.
Yeah.
Let's get the wine out.
Cool.
Which means drinking time, contest time.
I've got to go that way for a minute, so.
Yeah, I'm gonna go that way quickly. So can I have
So
a
quick break while we get ready for the drinking contest.
Yeah, that's only the one. I'm gonna skin in about 5-ish minutes, people. Yep. We should be back shortly. And we're back. So now, time for the drinking.
Oh, it was in family units.
Yes.
That makes sense now.
Looking for resist poison.
Anyway,
So,
I can give you a jump.
So, a lot of you are all rounded up by the princesses and instructed,
hey, everyone's allowed to join in.
it's time to drink.
Oh, you have to come looking for us. We're catching butterflies.
No,
No, this is still the singing.
one.
Yeah. We all thought, like, time to christen the more established tavern at the minute. So you all pile into the Dragon's Demon Tavern, open up a little bit, probably to let a few other punters in for some patronage and money. Yep.
Get some nice moolah in.
Yep. We will, because they're not here, we'll put the other three behind the bar to make them work. That is their...
That is your penance for not being here.
Yep.
So there was Flake's making mimosas.
Oh, well, no.
That is his drink of choice in the morning.
Yeah.
It is, yep. Owen is making whatever is going to her mind at the minute.
So whatever body looks pretty and hope for the best.
Yep.
And haven't really got a gauge on Addie's character yet, so probably...
She is making some of the hardest liquor you've all fucking drank.
So I'm drinking her drinks then.
So, and
I'm going to show you how we do grog.
I'm going to make rum cocktails.
alrighty then.
Bring 'em on.
So, about we'll say about 5 drinks in, because that's usually roughly the kind of benchmark point where a lot of like lightweights tend to think like, hey, this might be a good idea. Yeah, okay, yep, she's on. And she gets like the 3 of you and sit down. It's like, God, let's have one of those drinking competitions I keep hearing people talk about all the time.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
100%.
What sort of forfeits are we talking about on this competition here?
I leave that with you, good sir.
The winner.
I'm
Can
fine.
decide that forfeit.
Because right now, I'm not even the slightest bit fuzzy. Whereas she looks like she's about to pass out on the floor. So, this could be interesting. You keeping track, yeah? How many she's had?
No?
Good.
Was I meant to be?
No.
Okay. Good. I had it for that.
That's on the scoreboard.
Wonderful. So we can see how many she actually drinks before she passes out. Wonderful.
At which point you see Click in his semi-inebriated state. You guys know he can handle it.
Oh yeah.
Literally runs upstairs, comes out down 5 minutes later with a very rudimentary chalkboard. Puts it up
Nice.
right behind where Rain used to sit all the time and writes out everyone's names. And he's like,
Spring rubs out the troll princess's name, her name, puts Princess 1 and Princess 2.
Wait, who's Princess 1? Who's Princess 2?
see you some days.
It should be Princess Leaf and Princess Rock.
Racist.
Alright,
Forest.
so first round of drinks are placed in front of everybody. And considering that the drunken princess, they're starting off half pints to be easy.
This is a troll we're talking about.
Yeah.
A troll who is not drunk before ever in her life.
Who has lived such a shouted
I
life.
thought
She
trolls
may have
were,
been-
were inherently resistant to poison.
No. But I don't know if regeneration will have any effect on it. Like, she
No.
won't get a hangover the next morning.
Well,
I mean,
if she pukes out her own stomach, she'll grow it back.
I mean, and there's me who's immune to poison.
Oh, that's cheating.
I knew what I was doing.
Yeah, you did, didn't
Yeah,
you?
you're immune to poison. You're not immune to throwing up.
So I'm ladylike.
So, I will need everyone to roll a constitution.
Save or check? Oh,
This recheck, actually, yeah.
Oh, fuck. Why am I using this dice still?
Because you're a retard.
Yeah, I'm stupid.
You're bad.
Right. Constitution, yeah?
You
Yep.
can stay. I've already got this, so mine was 12.
A check, not a save.
Check, yeah.
Can you stay?
17 against a constitution of 14.
No, 17 adds your constitution bonus.
Okay. In that case, it's a 20.
Voice.
You're the only one that's bad.
So, out of everyone, not surprisingly, the pirate finishes first. And smug.
Oh, I'm not smug at this point. This is early days. This is
Well,
just this is.
Least and Click are the next to finish almost one after the other. Spring, you take a little bit of your time because obviously drinking competition is usually done with ale or beer or things like that, and you've been drinking wine since then, so it's like a real turnaround.
And I've been busy all day, you know? Huh?
I mean, we can do it with wine.
What do you think you're going to be doing this thinking now, son?
Slowly sing.
You all watch as Spring saying this.
Getting low. Oh, I'm getting low.
As Spring is kind of saying this, you kind of see that kind of thing where someone's trying to finish the drink, but trying to make sure they get enough air into their body at the same time. As a troll princess, like,
I mean, this tastes like the pipe sneak.
yeah. We need a better drink.
Onto the
That
wine.
tastes better.
Rum!
Rum.
Rum.
Let's get the rum out.
A bottle of black Ica rum is pulled out. A pirate special. Pulled out. Half pint filled for each.
Okay.
Maybe put a bit of a mixer in her one.
You gonna try and do a sleight of hand check to see if you can?
Fuck yeah. That's a 23.
What are you doing?
What would
Sleight of hand?
what would I need to detect this sleight of hand?
An active perception check.
An active perception check.
No.
So you go up.
Really do that.
So you go up to the bar to get the drinks, and you tell them it's like
8.
Yeah, you have no idea. You're quite. You heard rum. You're just like, yep. I'll wait. I'll have the rum.
Anything that's getting in the mixer is the princess's one, because I
Yeah.
don't want to fucking die.
So all the drinks are placed. And everyone will roll another Constitution check. Ooh!
Oh!
4.
Natural one though.
Natural. Okay.
15.
22.
For fuck's sake.
So Isabel finishes this first this time.
She lives on the rum.
Leaning back in. Kind of leaning back into those days when you guys were sailing on Anton's ship. The princess is the next one to finish.
Oh.
Hey!
Princess. Nice back like, yeah, that tastes better. Yeah. We'll stick with the rum. Yeah.
Yeah.
That.
No round.
Roll the creep.
Spraying your next followed by click. The pirates isn't having an issue with drinking the rum. He's enjoying.
Something like it.
He's necking it like it was the nectar of his own wench.
On.
There's a phrase to be used later on in life, ladies and gentlemen.
Going at it like a pig at a tatty.
I grew up on a fucking pig farm. Genuinely did.
Anyway, next round.
Next round, are you mixing hers again, or are you giving?
Same again. I mean, I don't want her to die.
Oh.
12.
Not 1.
Is this for the Constitution?
Yeah.
Yep. Next round.
12.
12.
Yes.
The princesses and you finish all at the same time.
But my perception on her was no, fuck off. It was not. having absolutely none of that.
Click, struggling a little bit, finishes. Spring. Roll a Constitution saving throw.
It's 10.
10.
Ah.
You feel it wrenching back up, but you manage to hold it down.
It's fine. Everything is fine.
I'm gonna
Do
start
you
looking.
bow
I'm
out?
gonna start looking around for buckets.
Hey, we renovated.
You don't have to look too long as Owen comes up with the bucket and puts it in the middle of the table. It's like,
Are you good to continue?
Yeah.
I have to ask. Oh, once you upchuck, you're out. For him, anyway.
Seems like a funny sounding roll to me.
Well, if I puke, I can go and play music for you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I win.
you see, as you're going up for the fourth round, to grab the fourth round, a couple of other of the patrons when the tavern come up, it's like, can we join as well? Is
If you
there a
want
pool
to.
going?
I mean, there's not a pool. We're trying to get the princess drunk.
No, we haven't got enough room to put the pool in. It's
No, not that kind of
very
pool,
nice.
dear. I mean, if you want to throw money
Yeah,
in,
go
you're
for
more than
swim
welcome
later.
to.
Are they kind of going-
Not a pool.
So now it's like, oh yeah, cool. And they kind of pull out a small sack, about 10 gold each, putting it in the middle, as a bargaining for surviving the drinking.
Bella puts 10 gold in as well.
Very confused. Spring pulls out 32 gold pieces. Puts in the
So there is now 62 gold pieces up for grabs for winning this drinking contest. Click's going to throw in another 10 as well, so 72 gold.
I don't even know how much money I've got.
The princess
God.
I can cover you.
has no idea what's going on.
The roll's done pay as usual. It's fine.
Yeah, I paid.
You're kind of honorary not roll though.
Okay.
Next round.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice though.
18.
Hey, same.
18.
6.
Oh, darling. Are we getting that bucket ready?
Pass catnip.
So, the princess had a 17. The other two kind of patrons who jumped in just about kind of make it in time. falters a little bit.
Oh,
Ooh.
poor Click.
I managed to hold it down.
Are you holding it down there, dear?
19.
19. You're holding it down.
Last minute rally.
Yep.
Right. Can do this. No. Night.
Of course you can.
It was the toe bean up the arsehole that did it.
Right, round 6. Pints.
Oh, we're going pints now, are we? Okay.
13.
12.
21.
You and Click got 22.
Hey!
Pints are easier. Drink.
Bet they are.
That's gassy.
Oh. What sort of rum are you drinking that's gassy?
Oh, pints of rum with it.
Yeah, we're fine.
Okay.
Maybe you got the princess's one.
Yeah, he's not that one. Princess survived that one as well. One of the patrons, it's like,
There's the bucket. Then it goes.
We've only been in for 3
it's gone.
Oh, well, thank you for your money. Go sit in the corner.
Pussy. That's me saying that.
Is a pussy coming for a pussy?
Round 7.
That was all over the place.
9.
15.
20.
Click just survives. The other princess and the other patron are still standing.
How drunk is she looking?
Oh, how can I put this?
Is she as drunk as I was after the end of Pirate Night?
Worse.
Okay, cool. That's the level I know it on.
Round 8.
13.
Ooh, what's that one?
That's on the edge.
Nice, yeah.
It's cocked.
You're edging it a little bit.
13.
Mine was a 9. Too busy trying to make sure she's not getting drunk.
9.
13.
13.
13.
13. Constitution saving throw, please.
Give me that bucket. I got that one.
You chunder hard. And the now 6 pints of rum and however many drinks you had before that all come back out.
Another round! I'm still good.
You're out.
No, I'm not.
You chundered.
I started the game.
So the rules don't apply to you?
No, I'm the princess. Hey.
That is kind
Since
of
we
how it
Queenie,
really
can I
works,
stay
to be
in?
fair.
Yeah, that's how society works, really. And then, the rules not applying to your people. It's just the same shit. You and me getting fucked by them as usual, huh?
Hey, I'm asking the soon to be queen.
Huh?
Can I stay in the game on that?
There's a distinct lack of fucking going on here.
That's very true.
Shit. Oh.
I don't
It's not a no.
I don't speak Tron.
I don't think I do either. Or do I? No, I do, because I've got a favoured enemy, trolls.
You're like, die of poisoning of alcohol.
Fine,
But I'm not-
I'll
but I'm
sit
not,
this one out.
But I'm not letting on that I speak troll.
Right.
I'm just listening to the.
Round 9.
4,
19. So that's 22.
Click got 24.
An unbeatable 7.
Would you like the bucket next?
A very solid.
Constitution saving throw, please.
9.
You've.
You're getting that bucket.
Is it actually like watching a massive cat chuck up a hairball?
Now that you put the image in my head, yeah. But the problem is, it's not so much like every time he heaves, it's not so much him trying to get the hairball. Every time he heaves, some comes out, but not all of it will come out.
Oh, yeah,
Oh, it makes it worse.
Yeah, I know that.
That's grim.
I'm gonna go and play some music.
Have some food while you're at it. Do it.
Definitely a cat.
You get up
Grabs
there.
whatever bit of food she has near her and just throws at his head.
I'm gonna say,
I got a feather on a rod and I'm just...
Speaking of everyone, right?
Fuck
Okay,
you.
good.
I'm playing music and I can resist. I can resist that. Wisdom saving throw. 17! He resists!
Yay! Oh, bye, Pippin.
Before Spring plays, he sets up his audience,
Okay.
which is the 6 2.5 foot long petrified troll dicks across the corner.
Yeah, they picked up about six petrified troll dicks from the Dragon Slayer.
Excellent.
And then makes a performance check.
Disadvantage.
Oh,
You're drunk out of your fucking
it's
head.
not that 20!
It's a nat 20.
The other one's a 16, it's 24. The only songs that he's playing and singing are the lewdest, bawdy tunes that he knows. That's it.
While this is all going on, and you're not sure if this is your drunken haze seeing this, or rather, hearing this, as you keep playing it, there's other notes accompanying it that you have no idea where it's coming from, but it's slightly annoying you because they're not on the octave or on the fifth. They are off beat by one semitone.
Someone's just invented distortion.
Yeah. That's not how close harmony works, you fuck.
you say that, and it just gets louder.
Is it me in the loop?
No.
You two notice Click waving his fingers under his armpits. He rolled a natural 20 on thaumaturgy for a sleight of hand.
Man.
Because he knew you were.
Asshat. Spring's just gonna keep on looking at his fucking. Is he playing? No, he's got a loot out, so yeah, he's gonna keep on looking at it and like retuning it. Very confused at the end of every song.
Round 10.
This one's fucked too.
Round
That's what I
10.
used to beat someone around the head with.
We're now on round 10 and everyone's now at disadvantage.
I'm not in disadvantage,
What
I'm
does
out.
disadvantage mean?
Roll 2d20s, take the lowest.
So you can bring the tray a bit closer if you want. That is your tray.
I know. I was looking for another d20. And there is one in here.
You can have the cursed one from my character.
I would rather.
Not the cursed one.
$13, so 16.
Princess rolled a 14. Survives.
Hey.
Both Click and the other patron spew in her
Ah, Chundered.
So now all that's
Chunder cats! Oh!
That should have been on my one.
Oh, I had to wait for the second one because then it would only be a Chunder cat.
True.
So now all that's left.
You would have been Vomito.
So say, don't forget he's in the interview.
Oh. Well, if his mic's not going to gain turn, it won't pick up, so it'll be fine.
Hopefully.
So now it's just the pirate and the princess.
The age-old tale.
I'm fairly certain that's a
Fucking
smut
Princess
book.
Bride all over again.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's a smut book somewhere.
It is now.
It's the book I'm reading! Daughter of the Pirate King.
Alright.
It's basically a princess that turned pirate and she's now currently smitten on her first mate.
Well,
I'm about 3/4 of the way through the book.
what else would you get smitten by?
Well, she's actually kidnapped, so Stockholm
Oh,
syndrome?
abduction porn, sorry. Abduction king porn.
Round 11.
Could just be a very sexy pirate.
Oh, she's part of Siren as well, so...
Suits you, sir.
My mother was a siren, dad was Pirate King. Wasn't so
Your
supposed
mother
to
was a
happen.
hamster and your father smelled of
Elderberries.
That would be a 9.
A 9. Need to roll a Constitution saving throw.
That is a disadvantage, yeah?
Yeah. The Constitution saving throw isn't a disadvantage,
Yeah, I
so
know.
that's just a straight roll.
Oh dear.
Ooh.
That's like a 10, I think.
A 10.
Saving throw. Constitution saving throw. No, that's a 6.
You chunder.
Princess wins!
I win.
Now she passes out.
She kind of sinks in her chair a little bit. Bit of a smile.
She's thinking.
You're on the stage.
I can still point at things and talk.
You start
There's no
half.
set list. Yeah, exactly. I'll stop half
Stop
the
having-
This is
she's
more important.
singing. You rush off stage and just watch as the troll princess sinks.
Yeah, she's sinking.
And at that point, Belle now goes to the bar and goes and gets a tonic of anything that's going to help her fucking remember this in the morning and also cure the hangover. I'm sure between them three they can craft something.
The power of gin.
Something is made. Something is given. And drunk. Princess at that point is just right in that weird point of drunk.
So basically we need to make her chunder so she doesn't regret this in the morning.
And becomes overly flirtatious with everybody.
Well, hey.
At which point I exit sharply from the room because that's a troll getting horny. And there's not a single fibre of my body that wants to get down with that.
No. I'm going to bed.
I'm going to be looking for female entertainment elsewhere.
So, not overly too hard to find. There are plenty of brothels in cities.
Precisely.
I mean, bear in mind, the inhabitants of this particular city are a mixture of trolls, tabaxis, turtles, and lizard folk.
No humans?
Other than what's on the ships.
That's where I'm going.
So you're going to sleep with the crew, are you? Cool.
Yeah,
It's
There are
like,
two different
it's like a
crews.
little farewell celebration before he leaves the crew for a
Yeah,
while.
exactly.
So you go back to the ship, party with the crew for the rest of the
Absolutely.
night. Manage to pull one of the wenches, the onboard wenches aside.
Absolutely, for a farewell scuttle.
Somehow managed to make sure the princess gets home.
lass.
Or take a room.
I'll plug them leaks for
Let's go for a room, it's probably safer.
Prepare to be boarded. I'm hanging below the waterline.
I'm coming for your loot.
That's a fine booty, and I'm going to be plundering it.
What is Spring doing?
Go to bed.
Spring's going to bed. Click just pass out as usual. The other three are left to shoo the rest of the people out.
Good. Get out. Bar's closed.
Do you want to take the princess home, or are you going to take her up to one
I'm
of
just
the rooms?
gonna put her in one of the rooms. We've got enough rooms up there. Try and go for the city. Yeah. Not a good look for the future queen.
No, really not.
As you get to one of the many rooms, you realize I mean, not only does she have probably a good 3 to 4 feet on you,
Yep.
she is definitely got some more strength behind her than you do,
And
and
she's reet horny.
yeah. You are dragged in for probably an experience you weren't expecting.
No.
A right royal reaming.
Can I teleport out? I wish to fly away. In fact, I'm actually going to sprout wings and try and fly away because I actually have that ability now. Oh, I don't want to part this.
Make a strength check.
She's faster than she looks.
She's a tenacious lass.
14.
Long arms.
Climbed me main mast all night, she did.
No.
Nope.
You know this constitutes rape, right? Because I never consented to this.
I mean, she's not trying to, she's literally just,
She can have cuddles.
Holding
She
you.
can have cuddles, and that's as far as we're going.
again, this is another point of the insight where you realize exactly how sheltered she is. She has no idea what to do at this point.
Okay, she can have cuddles. It's sleepy sleepover cuddles.
Yeah, it's just like Drunken can't let hold of your buddy, so you both
Yeah.
fall down on the couch
Pretty
together,
much.
whatever.
Yeah. Like, she is complete, like, full-on clueless on all this. And you're probably realizing, like, she's probably never had any form of encounter of anything like that.
Is this your clitoris?
Just wriggles out enough to put the covers over her. Just like, I'm resigned to my fate though. This is just cuddles tonight. And this is as far as we are going.
About
Troll cuddles.
a couple of hours in, she does eventually turn over, and she is just gone.
And she sneaks out and goes to her room.
And commences the loudest snoring that this building has ever borne witness to.
That's the beauty of this building. Each room is soundproofed.
Ah! Splendid.
Just put a sock on the door handle, you're fine.
Yes, there were many things myself and my wife got up to that definitely need to be soundproofed.
Yeah, that's the reason why the soundproofing was put in.
I know.
There's a
We had a conversation about it.
there's a couple down in Plymouth that rent out their dungeon on Airbnb. It's fucking hilarious.
I'll more than happily state this on the internet. When I was working at DMP down the road, we had a couple stay in one of the rooms who were interviewing people, and one of the housekeepers went in. They had all the toys over the bed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
They
sorry.
were there for 3 nights.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my story wins, and in the gross way. Never go and clean a room after someone's been in there with kinks.
Well,
Left the sex
Certain
toys
kinks.
in the beds.
this is nasty. So good kinksters should clean up after themselves. That's not,
Yeah,
that's not good
it
etiquette.
was a travel lodge. He didn't really care about cleanliness or taking the toys with him.
That's
Wait,
expensive
actually left the
shit.
toys behind.
He hadn't left the toys behind in the bed sheets.
What, were they broken or something? Were they no longer fit for use or?
I mean, we weren't going to ask, especially when it was covered in blood and shit.
Yeah.
Everything just went in the bag and in the bin.
Wow. That's poor form. That is.
That is.
Or the one recently where we had to call them and charge them 70 quid cleaning charge because they got blood on the radiator somehow.
Well, it goes everywhere. Right?
Yeah.
If you're smacking somebody with a vampire bat,
And,
then you got no control over where the blood's going to fly.
Their excuse was, oh, we were just having adult activities. It's like, love, you literally got blood on the radiator and on the floor and the carpet, which you now had to professionally cleaned, and shit everywhere. Oh, we thought we put it all in the toilet. Tell the housekeeping team that went into the room. And this is one of our upscale ones.
Do you charge them a cleaning fee for that sort of
Yeah.
stuff? Yeah.
That's what we had to call them up. Go, yeah, we're charging your card. You
Yeah.
have no choice on this.
How much do you charge them for that?
70, because we have in-house professional cleaning service.
But yes.
Yeah, anyway,
The
that's
next
a
day
disgusting
comes.
one.
The next day comes. The last day, you guys within Troll Vista before you head off to the next destination. You are hungover like shit. Click is hungover like shit. Lisbeth, you're surprisingly fine.
Hey!
Black,
I'm walking
you're
around like
surprisingly fine.
I'm walking around like I own the fucking place.
Yep.
Now the princess.
Princess. Surprisingly alright. Hazy about the night before. And little bit shocked. You do, as much as there is soundproofing, you do hear like, what the fuck?
At that point,
No
Belle puts her
problem.
dressing gown on and goes downstairs to go see the princess now that she's woken up.
No fucking problem.
You see her in a slight mess, and I say slight mess, major mess,
Very disheveled.
fairly.
Yeah.
You know personally from where night is things like things have definitely shifted in the night, and
Mm.
you kind of walked into like, oh, I was not expecting to see that.
Oh,
kind of
tit.
thing.
Oh, she's just grown balls.
No. Tits up there, another tit down there.
Wandering tit syndrome.
Yeah.
It's particular to trolls, isn't it?
Yes.
Trying to get up, trying to smooth it down, look as real.
Please, there's nothing you haven't seen before. Be glad it was me and not one of the boys.
Yeah.
How are you feeling this morning?
Not too bad, but
Never doing that again?
not for a while.
A likely story.
I mean, you can drink, but that's what happens when you go overboard.
I wanted to go overboard anyway, so. Now I
You
know.
got into a drinking game. That's tame.
Started the drinking game, as I recall.
The wife started a drinking game. She didn't, I did.
Sleight of mouth, as well as sleight of hand.
Did I win?
Make breakfast.
You did actually. Here's your 72 gold.
Don't spend it all at once.
I mean, if you want to donate it to anyone, you're more than welcome to, like the poor. You have the princess, you
The
kind
Shrine
of
of the
love
Raven
it.
Queen is accepting donations in about a week, I think.
Thanks accepting donations now.
Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do that. But,
We should probably take this place directly over the palace or castle, whatever, and open the door somewhere people want to see her going home.
Yes,
No walk of shame for the princess.
that's what I was thinking. So I'm going down to the basement to move.
I'm gonna go and make breakfast. It's gonna be
you
porridge
do
with
realize
someone
you don't
else.
actually go down to the basement.
Okay.
You are attuned and connected to the tavern.
Hey, nice.
Your will, through the power of your Loa, is able to move it.
Good. There you go.
The pointers is alright. The practice make roll only a 12 today, so it's like porridge and fuck all else.
I think, to be fair, that's a lot of stomachs are
Yeah.
all going to be up to actually stomach.
You know, like the occasional raisin thrown into a bowl.
A euphemism.
No, not this time.
Surprisingly not.
Probably a couple people trying to wake up with hair and a dog.
Yep, you walk down and you see Click already working through a bottle of rum.
I was thinking of mimosas. Not vodka in there to sink a battleship.
Can we just jump the princess off and then get going?
Yes.
So you had the rest of the day to sort everything out. That wasn't the last day. That was the
Oh,
end of the
it's
first.
day.
That was the end of the first day. So
Okay, I
ironic.
think
So
we-
Now it's
ironically,
winged insects.
no, that's
we're
the
still
next day.
on-
Yeah. So ironically, you going up and down in the water is actually really helpful.
That's a good point, yeah. I'm just gonna go and bob around in the fucking docks and just refresh.
Water breathing.
You know?
I mean, I've got a wonder water breathe if you want it. So.
I don't use up any charges.
Neither do I.
Okay.
It's a wand that I acquired.
One's recharge in this edition.
Alright.
Yeah.
Oh.
And if you gain a certain number of charges overnight, you just like put them on the charging block, plug them in.
Back in my day,
Like in Mazda, I used the fucking
Yeah,
one.
you had some charges and that was your
But-
fucking lot.
I do have one that is like that, but
It glows red when it's charging and green when it's ready.
Yeah.
who else flashing orange?
Run.
The battery's overheated and it's
That
gonna
means
blow.
it's being used outside of its design range.
If it's slowly flashing red, you got time. If it's rapidly flashing red, run.
I said orange.
Oh, right. Okay,
Neither
orange.
of the colours.
In that case, you've got a faulty LED and you should take it back to the dealer.
Please consult your local wizard before using said item, and recharging must be done outside in a breezy area to keep cool. Please.
High local is it? There's probably one.
Please remember, magic is not for everybody. Side effects include vomiting, diarrhea, nausea, hysterica, growing a third arm, growing a third arm, growing an extra head, growing a tail you didn't expect to have, growing an extra tail if you already have a tail.
The list is endless.
Opening up a plane to the fire
I think that would look
elementals.
best on
Open
the
up a
back.
plane to the hell. Open up a plane to Venom.
Okay, I don't really get the picture now.
I'm having my first tattoo in 2 weeks.
Cool. What does it mean?
Oh, that's the alien logo from Drunken and Alone.
Oh yeah.
But yes. The next day is had.
Tattooist reckons it would look good on a deltoid palm-sized.
Yeah.
I'm thinking middle of the back.
No, I think we'd get lost in the middle of the back.
Because I'm... Okay.
Your hair would also cover it if you were topless.
It's true.
We've digressed. Careful of the smite.
Continue.
The next day is had. Things are done. Set in place. And ready. The end of that day comes, you guys. Have a few more drinks and toast in celebration to freeing a series of isles from thousands upon thousands of years of tyranny. Yet again, you're leaving a part of the world better than when you found it. Or, in some cases, were born there.
I have a question.
Yes.
Can we leave some of Flake's mushrooms behind?
We could cultivate them in the tavern basement, like they do with fucking
I'm more thinking of the druggy kind ones for the princess to try.
Oh right.
Yeah.
As a souvenir of our visit.
Yeah.
Is this something you're going to ask him to do, or are you...
I'm gonna ask him to do
You're
it.
going to ask him to do it, right? Okay.
Just like in a nice neat. Just ask him if I can have it some, and I'll put them in a nice neat and packaged.
Are there any that are suitable for food that we could dedicate a corner of the basement to, like a soy production facility? Get like our own brand of soy.
Not within the city. No. But,
That takes centuries to get a decent individuality in the soy production, don't I?
but yes.
Someone's been
Frank
watching
is
Netflix.
released and hands over some of his
Reading his
special
psychology,
reserve
right?
mushrooms.
Oh, they've got the
Over for the
covers
princess to
soy
try
sauce
it.
in there, do they?
Yeah, quite often.
Her available.
I leave a note in the box. Go. Do not
Fuck.
take this before
Soy
public
sauce is
appearances.
crazy.
You will regret it. Take this in the comfy of your own room, and lock the doors. This shit's gonna get weird.
You all head up to the tavern. A party of 6 unique individuals ready to head off to the continent of Dialtone.
Dial tone.
Dialtone.
So do I prefer.
Hmm?
So do I prefer.
Yeah,
Dial
Dialtone.
tone.
And on to the next part of the venture, where we will pick up next week.
Hopefully. With more at the table.
Yes, with more.
Oh yeah.
We hope.
Alright, you packing them in there? Yeah? Yeah?
Yeah.
You gonna pack them there? Yeah?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, they fit.
You sure?
Yeah.
Nah, I think there's one missing.
But yes. Thank you everyone for watching us on this, whatever day you end up watching this. Next week we should have more of our people here to enjoy the hijinks and the next parts of this adventure for hunting dragons and everything.
Dragons.
Dragon.
Remember everyone, look after yourselves and take time for yourself if you need it. Remember, you're not alone out there. There's no need to be alone if you don't want to be alone.
Well, if I want to be alone. Ah, sure.
Yes. Until then, guys, make sure you all look after yourselves. And remember, there isn't anything wrong with being a geek.
Isn't it?
Yep.
Cool.
And there's nothing wrong with D&D. Until next time, everyone. See ya.
Broken character builds.
Hey.